My name is Nnenna Chimekwa. I'm 26 years old. I had an accident on the 5th of February this year when I was going for my business. I normally sell and distribute crayfish. So I was on my way to get my market when I had an accident which took some people's life. The accident happened along Ugeli Wari Road. I was lucky to survive, but it affected my hip joint. When I regained consciousness, I found out that I couldn't walk. Good people that were at the scene of the accident rushed me to the hospital, Ufo Hospital, Gili, where they confirmed that I had the hip joint dislocation. So there, I didn't have any relative there. So I have to call a friend that was partnering with me in the business. She was the one that came there. She told me that there is a place that she would take me to where they can take care of my leg, that the woman is good in treating bone. I was left with no option because I wasn't even having any money with me. The money I was going to the market with was stolen at the scene of the accident. I lost my money, I lost everything there. Although the hospital, they asked me to go to an orthopedic hospital, but I wasn't having anything with me. Even the money that they billed me, that place, that at Ufo Hospital, it was the friend that paid the money for me. I couldn't afford money going to orthopedic hospital at that moment. So I was left with no choice. They took me to the place, the woman place. I was there. The woman was giving me treatment, massaging my leg, hoping that I would get better. I was in bed till after 1 month. When we get to the orthopedic hospital, we met the doctor. Doctor saw my x-ray. They were angry with me for not coming to the hospital when the incident happened. Had it been I came to the hospital that time that the thing happened, that it won't take me up to 2 weeks to walk. But now I will have to go for surgery. They now admitted us at orthopedic hospital in Enugu. They put me on traction for 3 weeks before the surgery. And then we now went to the surgery. After the surgery, I was hoping to be better, but the doctors came up with that I should go for a CT scan. They said that they will have to call a specialist in the hospital that specializes in hip problems. When the specialist came, they said that my hip joint, the ball and socket joint, is already damaged, that I'll be needing a hip replacement. And the hip replacement will cost me up to 5 million, because they said the had it been it's just a hip replacement that they would be looking at 2 million. But now both my muscle, the muscle that is supposed to hold the hip joint, is damaged, as in is weak. So even if they do only the hip replacement, that it won't work. So what they are looking at is they will have to do the hip replacement and still something that will hold the hip replacement. That's the only way I can walk again. I have 2 children, but I'm no longer with their father. I separated with him. We are not legally married. I met him when I just finished my secondary school. I just finished writing work, looking for a way to enter through the university. He said that he would want to marry me. I told him that I'm not ready to go into marriage now. I still want to go back to school. He said that he's going to train me, that going to school, that one must not be, it's not a must that you must be single and be going to school, that you can still be married and be going to school. And he will help me gain admission at the University of Port Harcourt, that it will be easy for me because he's from Rivers State. I wanted to go to school, but I wasn't having any hope of going to school. Before I could even write my work, me and my mother, we were walking around begging people before I could register for WAEC. So I know that hoping on my mom to train me in school won't be easy, because since my father died, things has not been easy with us. So I accepted to go with him. Getting to Port Harcourt is not what he told me that he would do, is what I started saying. First of all, he said that women have disappointed him a lot, that he has trained a lot of women, but they disappointed him. Before he would train me in the school, I'll have to swear that after training me, that I will not leave him for another man. I said, okay, if that will make you to train me, I'm willing to do it. So far, I will get my education. He asked me to swear with my blood. He cut my hand, and he gave me instruction not to tell anybody what happened, that we should keep it a secret. As time goes on, he abandoned me in Port Harcourt with her mother, the mother in their family, their mother and their younger sister. They were the ones now taking care of me. He abandoned me there and went his way. I started calling him, what is happening? And before then, I was already pregnant. So I had to open up to her mother one day. After telling the mother said that she likes me and you like to make me their daughter-in-law. But the thing is that in their tradition, if a woman is pregnant, they don't marry woman with pregnancy. That she have to endure after I deliver, that they will help me. They will now go and pay my bride price. That I should not just look at their son, that I should stay for her sake. That business I was doing was what I was hoping to take my son to the hospital. I was planning to save up the amount of money, at least 200,000, that at least I can use and take him to hospital, UNTH, so that they will know what is wrong with him, because he's having regular convulsion, whether his body is hot or not. And the thing is now trying to disfigure him. I gave birth to him as a normal child, but all of a sudden, something started happening to him. Till now, I've been taking him to hospital, and when I go, they will tell me it's just convulsion, but it's not just a convulsion, because it's now turning him to something else. At 6 years, he can't even talk well. People are calling him imbecile, even calling him mother of imbecile. I was trying to raise up the money before I now had this accident.
This her problem has been a big problem to me as well, because I am a widow. I don't even earn enough to take care of her and her children and other of my children. I didn't even know on time until after 1 month. Before we go to orthopedic, we consulted a doctor, Dr. Onwuka, who promised to do her surgery. But before we could go back, the man died. After the scan, they discovered that the ball and the socket has been damaged. That there's no other alternative than to replace her hip. That she needs total replacement of hip. That we should go and look for 5 to 6 million. So I am begging my fellow Nigerians to help, to come to our aid. My job is even having problem now, because I'm staying at home with her, taking care of her. It's ordinary part-time work, teaching. I graduated since 2000. I have no good job.
Right now, I've been confined in bed. I can't do anything on my own. As I'm here now, before I will stand up from this seat, somebody will have to come and help me up. I cannot do anything on my own. I'm just begging the people of Nigeria to come to my aid, because this is too much for me. I just want to be on my feet and take care of my children. Nobody will do that for me if I'm on this bed. You should help me.